What is up, guys? Chris here, Bear Market Mining. Thanks again for stopping by. So today we're going to go through a honest monthly breakdown of my profit and loss for all of my crypto mining gear. We've got, CPUs, we've got various different ASICs, we've got hosted stuff. So today I want to break down for you the real profit and the actual expenses that are involved in all of this, because it's all well and good to know that, hey, we're making X amount of dollars revenue per month, but electricity bills are a killer. So today we're going to go through all of that and give you a better idea of what it takes to actually make profit in crypto mining. Let's get into it. So having a look at our first income stream, it is NiceHash BTC. We've got a number of different pieces of hardware on here. We've got some of these CPU mining rigs. We've got 4 online currently, but only one of these 5900Xs has been turned on in the past day. So for the sake of the month, we had about 3 of them online. Now this is making about 44 kilohash for about $3 or so a day. So not a ton, right? This is basically just buying Bitcoin at a slightly cheaper price once you take out the electric. But we will go through all the electric costs at the end in a spreadsheet, so it's easy for you to digest. Also on NiceHash, we've got a couple of our script miners, Dogecoin miners. We've got the D1 Mini, and we've got the AlphaPex DG Home 1. Now these are slightly more profitable. Now these are buying at an even cheaper price when you take out the electricity. A combined total of about $6 or $7 USD a day for the whole rigs, and about $275 a month in revenue. Of course, electricity has to be taken out of that, but I'm still happy to be stacking some Bitcoin. Our next source of income is, of course, Dogecoin. So if you've been following along with the channel, you'll know we've got a number of different Dogecoin or script miners mining Dogecoin directly here on via BTC. We've got that Flu Miner L1, about a 5.3 gigahash unit for 1250 watts. 24-hour average is a little bit low at the moment, but this jumps up and down, so no need to stress there. We also have a second DG2, a DG Home 1, number 2. This is mining Dogecoin directly as well. Our total income for Dogecoin this month was about 1,500 or so. I have tallied all of these up over the last month, and that's worth about 240 USD as well. The prices for Dogecoin are super, super low at the moment, as with everything else except Bitcoin. So hopefully this can be worth a lot more in the coming months or years. Our next source of income, of course, is Kaspa. We've got 3 Kaspa miners, about 42 terahash. We've got 2 of the KS5Ms and 1 KS5L. These, unfortunately, are mining at a loss right now. Also with Kaspa, the price is in the dumps right now, but the yield is great and is getting better and better. So over the last 30 days, about 5,200, give or take, Kaspa, worth about $385. Now, as I said, we're losing out on the current price at the moment of Kaspa, but I'm not planning on selling anytime soon until it reaches all-time highs again, at least, or close to. Maybe take some profits on the way up, just to de-risk a little bit, but I'm not too worried about the current value of Kaspa. I believe in it long term, so not happy to mine at a loss, but they're hosted now over in the States, so I can't mine them at home. The electricity rate there is great, so we've just got to keep on trucking with this one. Moving along to our favorite miner. We've got this one, if you saw that video, hosted on One Miners there. We've got the S21 XP, the 270 terahash Bitcoin miner, my first direct Bitcoin miner, so been loving having this thing online. Earning about 13 bucks a day or so. Yeah, $13, $14 a day with $4 worth of electricity. So this is by far my most profitable mining rig, about $400 a month in revenue. Again, we're not selling this anytime soon. Bitcoin I'm going to hold for a very long time. So You know, after electricity, to be making 10 USD a day on this thing. Really, really happy. And that price, 0.47 cents per kilowatt, really, really hard to beat. 2.62 megawatts a month we're using just on this miner alone, but that comes down to about $122 in monthly fees. So really, really happy with how this one's going at the moment. Now, our last source of income is our trading bots over on Pionex. So we can see over the last 81 days, we've made about 201 US dollars just for doing nothing. So basically my Dogecoin is mining some of it into this bot, and that fund is just growing and growing and growing. This is adding about $2.50 worth of pure profit a day. No electricity costs, as that is lost in the mining process itself. And we are holding this as well, not selling. So this has been a really, really good one. I'm planning on growing this bot even more. If you want to check out a video of mine on this bot, I'll leave a link or a card or something like that. Really, really, really cool. Now, some people have commented that on Pionex, apparently they can't withdraw some of their investment. I personally haven't had this issue. I've pulled all my money out, put all my money back in, but let me know down in the comments if you've had any issues with this. This video is brought to you by CryptoMinerBros, a trusted global supplier of crypto mining hardware. They offer a wide selection of ASIC miners for all major coins and budgets, with free worldwide shipping, 24/7 customer support, and a 180-day warranty included with every purchase. Use code BEARMINER at checkout to get $70 off your order. Visit CryptoMinerBros.com and mine smarter with gear you can count on. Now, before we get into the final profit and loss after expenses, of course, I wanted to have a look at some of the current prices of some of the stuff we're mining. So Bitcoin's at around 107,000 USD right now. So all-time highs, as we know. Bitcoin is going gangbusters. So this is why I really want to bolster that Bitcoin mining arm of my farm. Maybe even sell some of those Kaspa miners once the price appreciates and I can actually, ROI on those, if that's even possible. So far, Bitcoin's looking really good, much better than Kaspa, right down here at about 7.5 cents. Not doing great. We were close to all-time highs at around 20 cents at the start of the year. Yeah, that was the all-time high. So we got close in December, peaked up there a little bit, but it's got a long way to go, Kaspa, at the moment. So like I said, not planning on selling this anytime soon, but all it really takes is for this to get up to about 10 cents, especially with the really, really low network hash rate. It's half at the moment. So the yield is great. So I'm not too concerned about that at the moment. Dogecoin as well. The price right now down at about 16 cents, down about 3 times from December, which is about 46 cents. So, not even all-time highs. I think that was about, where are we? Up here. It was about 70 cents, I think. For some reason, I can't get this thing up there right now, but yeah, you get the point. It's about 70 cents from memory. So Dogecoin as well, got a long way to go. And those home miners, the Dogecoin that I've got running off my solar, even at 16 cents is profitable. So that only bodes well for the future when and if this actually ever pumps. So let's take a look at the final numbers, the actual profit and loss once we've taken out that electricity, and we have all varying electricity rates. So I'll break that down as well. So first up, we've got our income for that nice hash BTC. So as we said, about $250 a month. This is about 0.02 BTC at current prices. Now, for this expense, we've only got 275 kilowatts, which is just those 3 CPU mining rigs, but we do also have some Doge mining rigs on there. So this profit right now looks really good, but it does even itself out at the bottom. So we'll just keep breaking down the numbers and get to the end. Kaspa, about 5,007 Kaspa. Now that's hosted with Ice River at 8 cents per kilowatt hour for a total revenue of $375. But look at these expenses, 7,344 kilowatt hours at 8 cents. That's $587 a month. That's costing me. So overall, in this first section, we can see our monthly profit is only $3.02. not looking great. That huge L we're taking on the Kaspa price at the moment is really hurting this bottom line, but this is all temporary. You don't lose if you don't sell. Remember that. Maybe not the best advice for everyone, but that's the way I like to look at it. Moving on, we've got our income for Doge. 1,513 Doge in the last month at the current price of 16 cents. Total revenue of $242. Overall, 2,691 kilowatt hours. These are at home at about 12 cents USD. So for a subtotal of 322 US dollars. So these Doge miners are actually profitable, but because we've got the electricity costs here and our profit not over here, that's why it sort of doesn't make sense in this first section. But as I said, the bottom line will work out accurately because all the expenses and revenue will be tallied. Moving down, we've got that income from Pinex, 75 bucks for the last month. Fantastic, no expenses, $75 profit. So that brings our total monthly profit for the Bitcoin and Kaspa, $3 and $5, so about $8 profit. So we're basically just buying all of these coins at the moment with all of these prices right in the dumps. Moving down, if we look at our income from BTC only, 0.03698. The numbers go on and on, but you get the gist. At a current price, oh, this needs to be USD. Let's fix that for you right now. Of 107,000 USD. That's a monthly revenue of $396, about 2,624 kilowatt hours or 2.6 megawatt hours. A subtotal of 123 US dollars for $272 profit. So that's what's really actually keeping us profitable at the moment. Hence why I'm really keen to get into some more Bitcoin miners. So let's move on down to the actual monthly profit. Looking at $270 a month, $61 a week, just under $9 a day, and currently about $3,182. But we want to get a lot more than that. So what we've got over here to the right is a sensitivity analysis, right? So fairly self-explanatory. At the current prices, we're making $270 a month. If those prices were to dip even further, everything was to drop in half, $135 a month. But like we said, a lot of these coins, except Bitcoin, are at a sort of, 1/3 of their all-time high. So with a 2x, a 3x, and a 4x on the price, we could be looking up to as good as, $1,081 a month. Of course, for Bitcoin to double or triple, that's got a long way away. But even if you took, say, 25% off these numbers with a 3x to remove the price of the Bitcoin doubling, we'd still be in pretty good stead. So happy at the moment with how we're going. Like I said, the Bitcoin, the S21 XP is really what's bolstering our profitability at the moment. But I do believe these will look a lot better in months, years to come once that price pumps. So that is going to wrap it up, guys. Wanted to give you a bit of a breakdown and show you what the actual numbers are. Let me know if you've got any questions or if you need any more information. Make sure you join the Discord if you want to chat more. Like the video if you like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.